Hey everybody, Blue Collar Crypto here, and it's soapbox time, so let me get right to it. The banks are fucking you and keeping you poor. That's how I look at it. I can't stand banks. Now that more and more I learn about financial education and the more I'm deep diving into anything and me running my business now, it's the biggest piece of shit I've ever been involved in. Sorry, my light went out. Let's get it back on. Jamie Dimon again, running his fucking dick sucker. And I apologize I just get frustrated with everything. And the only way I know how to do it is just speak the way I speak. He got him yesterday, I guess, quoted that he was going to fight the Yield and the Clarity Act because he doesn't want us to make money off our fucking money. It's our money. What do you mean we deposit our money. We should be able to make our yield off our hard-earned money that we sweated in the sun for. Not your ass going, no, we'll make the money, you keep depositing. Fuck you. I hope Jamie Dimon gets this fucking video, you piece of shit. I don't care who you are. And I hope when Ripple Bank starts, this second Ripple Bank starts, I'm moving all my deposits from Chase. They're gone. I'm going to be at Ripple Bank. I don't know about y'all. I want my money to move and work for me, not fuck me over. So, and that's the biggest thing. And I will tell you this, if you're a Democrat, I don't give a fuck. You're Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, I don't give a shit. But listen to what I'm trying to tell you. The Democrats on the Hill that are bumping this bill, that keep fighting it, Elizabeth Warren opening her fucking mouth, let me tell you why. Because there's no road to corruption with the ledger. The ledger keeps track of everything. So these ass clowns are tripping, right? Because they're not going to get the little fat stacks anymore, right? On top of that, everybody on the Hill is panicking right now because they're all trying to get in crypto themselves, because when this bitch goes, they're going to be in position. And they're going to act like, yeah, we knew it all along. Fuck you. You didn't know shit. What you did is you saw the panic. You saw the natives knew more than you did, and you panicked. That's what this is, right? Us natives figured out more about the crypto scene in the last 2.5 years than your ass has done in 10 years, right? There's a couple of politicians up there that have all been in crypto since day one. But for the majority of them, they're a bunch of fucking ass clowns. They can't even fucking tie their shoe, all right? We pay way too many fucking taxes to begin with because we send our taxes don't benefit Americans. It benefits the world. And there's no law on the books at all. You have to pay taxes. Look it up. I've did it 10 times. There is no law that states that you have to pay taxes as an American. You find that in black and white, send it to me. I guarantee you can't. Guarantee you can't. They will threaten you and shit and all that kind of jazz, but let them threaten you. Because now I think the veil has moved. We have opened that bitch. We're seeing things wide open because we're able to communicate on this technology, right? We're able to talk, we're able to discuss, we're able to find out what's going on. For so long, us working class Americans have been behind a gate, and the gatekeepers have been keeping that bitch closed, but we steadily got our toe in now. And we're about to get our whole foot in. And when we get halfway in, it's over, and they know it. That's why the banks are panicking. They're worried about their deposits. You know why they're worried about their deposits? Because Ripple Bank and other institutions, all of them are going to be able to move money lightning fast. They can have their own coin, do whatever. But people are going to want to own the commodity. It will be a commodity, I promise you. Without a doubt, XRP will be a commodity. XLM will follow under that. Flare, baby. Flare. If you want an opportunity now to buy on the cheap, and I'm telling you, a lot of people don't understand the position and the project of Flare along with XRP. If you don't know anything about Flare, go check it out because you can get it on the cheap now. It's kind of like buying XRP in 2017. I think it's under a penny, under 2 pennies or something like that. And I own a substantial position in that. It's cheap enough for anybody. Because think about it like this. Even if it doesn't go to where XRP is going to go, and you bought 50, 60, 70, 100,000, 150,000 of them, right? And that thing goes to $8, right? And you just were holding it just to hold it. You didn't know what the fuck you were doing, right? Let's just say hypothetically, and it goes to $8. You just made $1.2 million. That's in your account that you're just chilling. You don't know. You don't know what this thing can do. This thing can go to $12. It can go to 15, 25, 30. You know? I don't have a price prediction on Flare. Someone asked me the other day about that, and I'm like, I don't. I just know what it does, what it's attached to, and how it's going to work. Because it will. The people from Flare, they don't fuck around. The dude's a smart dude. Check out Flare. Go deep dive Flare. But like I said, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. But my position, I got Flare, XOLM, and XRP. That's the three I'm fucking with. And I got really good positions in all of them. And if you're just catching my video, if you ain't seen the older ones, people go, I don't have money for that. You need to stop, back up, take a deep breath. You walk around your fucking house and look at shit that you don't use and all the useless bullshit that you bought in the last 3 to 5 years and ask yourself, is it benefiting me right now? If it's not, sell it on Marketplace. Sell it on Marketplace. Don't put the money in your pocket, go out to eat, go buy some more bullshit. Turn around, open an account on an exchange, and start buying crypto. And I will tell you this, the window is getting this way. I don't care what the Clarity Act says, because eventually it's going to dry up. Supplies will dry up with XRP. It's going to just... So, what's going on, and I'll give you a little insight on what's happening. You got the dark pools that are playing games right now. When the dark pools have no more XRP to play with, these institutions, they're going to turn right to retail. And that's when the price will start fucking climbing like crazy. When there's a sense of urgency and the supply is going to dry up, that's when you're going to see flash. I call it flash pricing because I think the bigger players out there want this thing to go up so fast you don't have a shot at it. And that's why it's critical to hold, which you can right now, because if it does go through the fucking moon, you put yourself in a position. Now, I know someone goes, oh, you do the same thing Robinhood did back in the day, which is possibly true, because you're going to have idiots cashing out 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. And I don't know if these exchanges are going to be able to keep up at that rate. What I do is I hold small amounts in different wallets and different exchanges, and those are exit bags, meaning I can cash those bags out. It's not large amount of money, but it's enough money to where you didn't have to worry about shit for like 2-3 years, that kind of thing. I've seen crazy price points on XRP. I'm not calling anything out right now. I'm not. I just would like to see it hit 5, and once it hits 5, then we can start playing the how much it's going to go. But once it hits 5, it'll definitely hit 10. Who knows? It could just fucking go hyperbolic and it bitch jump to $150 and then it's on to the races. But yeah, the banks are fucking you at all. I mean, 100% fucking you. My buddy who owns an electrical company who needs to expand super quick walked into the bank yesterday. Talked to him this morning, probably about an hour ago. He looks at me and he's like, dude, they told me I had to come back. I had to have 2 years of this and all that kind of shit. And I'm like, wait a minute, dude. You walked in, you own an electrical company, you're running money through the bank, you're a business, and they're telling you have to have 2 years of federal fucking taxes in order to get a fucking business loan for your company to expand. So I was sitting there thinking, fuck that bank. That bank, they ain't giving no loans. What they're doing, they're a subsidiary of SBA. That's how that works. If you walk into a bank and that bank tells you they need 2 years federal income tax for your business and you're running $200,000 or $300,000 in there every 6 or 7 months, all they're doing is they're a subsidiary for SBA loans, which is bullshit. All right, there's so much free money out there for businesses to get their hands on. You just got to know where to look. It's not that hard. You got Lindo, One Main or something like that. There's a couple other ones. And I understand what he's talking about because he's feeling the pinch because his business is expanding and he doesn't have the equipment to go. So I told him there's other options. I sent him a list. He's working on it right now. I mean, for a bank manager or a loan officer to walk in and go, no, It's too much of a risk when you're running money through their bank and they're loaning your money out to other fucking people. That's the bullshit I'm talking about. Fuck the banks. The banks, they make people poor. They keep people poor, right? They play the fucking game with us. So I hope in time, down the road, you feel the same way I do. And when Ripple opens their bank, you move all your fucking deposits and all your money and all your assets to a Ripple bank. Because what's going to end up happening, Ripple will be a bank, but they're going to take over the smaller banks, right? So what'll happen? This is my just outlook of how I'm looking at things. The big four, they'll fight us the whole way, but Ripple's smart. They don't fuck around. Ripple's going to go in and go, okay, you're going to fuck with us? We're going to go into every small town, every mom and pop bank, every First State bank of whatever, and we're going to partner with them, and they will be a part of Ripple Bank. And guess what? Game on now. And then the big four will bitch and moan when a majority of the country starts moving their deposits out. They're going to have to conform either way, so get over it. We're going to make our yield on our money. So that's how I look at it. So do yourself a favor, evaluate your situation right now, and really look into your finances. Because that's the number one thing. And I know people are out there struggling right now. I know people are losing jobs, but all is not lost, all right? God gave us an ability, every single person an ability to, human nature can adapt to anything, all right? If you don't know something, open a book. You got the world at your fingertips, right? On a keyboard. Learn something new. Try something different. I'll tell you what it is. You need to get outside your comfort zone. This is very uncomfortable for me. I'm not the type of guy that does this yet. But I feel happier. I don't know if it makes sense. I feel happier and more energized when I do things uncomfortable because I know what the outcome is. I'd rather stay uncomfortable right now. So I hope you guys understand that. Get uncomfortable. Figure things out. Shut the fucking TV off tonight when you get home from work. Take a shower, sit on the couch, talk with your wife. Shut the fucking reality TV off and all that shit. And y'all have a talk and look at each other and go, what do we want to do in the next 5 years? What do we want to do in the next 2 years? Let's work together as a team and fucking go forward. Because I tell you what, I'd just be another pile of shit on a cantaloupe patch if it wasn't for my wife. I ain't bullshitting. She is my everything, right? The more you turn around and blow all the bullshit and the distractions away and you focus on you, your wife, and your family unit, man, things will open up. God will open doors for you you've never even seen. I promise. So thank you for checking out my video. And I'm going to do a more in-depth video in the crypto. I'm listening more of my soapbox today. So I appreciate everybody following me. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm trying to reach 1,000. I got an indication from YouTube. They want me to reach 1,000 subscribers or something because I can turn on some type of other thing and fan badges and all kinds of stuff. So that, I guess that's what they're telling me. So, but thank y'all. I'll see you on the next video. I'll try to do one in a couple of days. I just like to do ones that spur my interest that you guys would understand. It's not all about crypto 24/7. It's about just things going on in our world. So thank y'all, and I'll see you on the next video.